Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Game Informer. I am your host, Dan Tack, and I'm here with Suriel Vazquez.
Hello.
And today, we are going to be tackling the final level of Nioh. So if you don't want spoilers, don't watch this. This is your final warning, because after this, we're going to be talking about endgame stuff. All right, so today we're going to be going through the final level and the final boss of Nioh, and it's not really the final boss, because there's a secret level after that, but for the main game, for the main story, this is the final boss. So we're going to traverse to the final region in the game.
Dan, I heard this game was hard.
It is really hard.
So is the final boss, would you say the final boss, this boss that we're going to tackle here today, is it the hardest one?
Probably, yes, because it's a multi-part fight, as you'll see.
Okay. So where would you put it? Like, what kind of boss is it in terms of, like...
It's a multi-part fight, and I mean, you'll see. I mean, honestly. The thing is, like... This game, again, the similarities to Dark Souls in this game are enormous. This game basically starts with if we're making a soup, this is the Dark Souls broth, starts it all off. Everything is Dark Souls, and then it layers many, many different elements on top of that. We are not able to show cutscenes from this, so we're going to skip those when we get to them, but we can show the content.
Right. So where would you put this up in the hierarchy of, like, hardest Souls bosses? Do you think it's harder than those most of the time?
Certainly. But again, in this game's a little different because you can farm new loot as well as levels, so you can make it easier on yourself through repetition. And you can do the missions and submissions as many times as you like. So, you know, you got that. See, this is basically a bonfire from Dark Souls.
Right.
And there's some different elements to that,
cuter.
but we'll talk about those in a different video because right now we're just doing the last level.
So how segmented is this? Is this like a Dark Souls open world?
It's mission based, so think Destiny.
Oh, okay.
You can do the missions as much as you want, multiple times, get all the loot you want, get your character stronger,
right?
All that stuff. This is an interesting mission because it's as the last mission, you've got these two guys with you for the beginning of it. Two of these friends that you've basically sidekicks that you get over the course of the game. Most missions you do not get any assistance.
So you mentioned that you can farm stuff. So is there a benefit to farming this particular mission after beating the game?
Sure, but you can always... Basically, it's always trying to test you by offering you better loot in future missions. Okay. So you'd likely be doing something else, but you certainly can come back to this, especially to help other players in multiplayer.
Okay. So if you're one of those people in Dark Souls who goes in and tries to help other people with missions, you can...
There's a big benefit to that.
Learn these pro tactics and get the job done a little bit
There are
easier.
certainly a lot of benefits to it. The boss of this mission gives a lot of loot, so I guess you could come back and do it. But the problem with that is beating the whole mission is time consuming. So
okay, and there's no way to skip parts of the mission to just get to the boss faster?
No. You're probably better off doing a submission, which can be structured in the form of boss battles. Like just boss rushes and stuff like that, or just hold off waves. Those are... I enjoy the submissions a good deal more than the main missions in this game, for the most part. This mission, though, is kind of epic.
Right, in terms of, like, it's a really cool mission? Or
Yeah, definitely.
So is there anything you'd recommend in terms of gear or outfits that you'd want to farm before heading into the final boss?
Well, it really depends on your spec.
Okay. What would you recommend as a spec to fight the boss?
I've only beaten it with this spec, which is a stam strength build, focusing on axes. You've got different weapon choices that all require different things, and your gear too is going to depend on that. You certainly don't want to be fat rolling. That's the thing in this game too. So, like I said, every concept from Dark Souls is the base.
Right, and then this kind of layers on top of it.
And death is always like mere moments away, always. Like if that guy would hit me there, I would be dead.
Yeah, I noticed that even at this point, I imagine you're pretty high level.
This is the same level that I beat the game at, so this is We're on par for this.
Right. So
my character is built tanky though. So.
Yeah, and he's still, like, I saw, like, them hitting you took a lot of your health, like more than I would expect in a Dark Souls game for you to be taking in one hit at this point in the game.
Absolutely. So you're going to see a Dark Souls concept of shortcuts here, so we can go get this thing over here. I forget where we're supposed to. You know, this level is actually pretty straightforward. Others are much less so.
Are those shortcuts permanent?
Are what?
Are they permanent? Like, if you come back here again, can you just run through the shortcut?
No. What do you mean permanent? Like, for this run of the mission, it's going to be there.
Okay, but let's say if you beat the boss and you want to do this again, okay.
You got to be that. This guy will definitely kill you if he touches you. Definitely.
So it's a lot harder to sort of just... I mean, there are parts in Dark Souls where you can just, you know, take it easy and just go back to earlier areas and just
you can do that in
kind
this
of
game
run
all you
past them.
want. All you want.
Right, but what I'm saying is that, like, it's harder to just sort of, like, tune out and say, oh, I'm just going to get through this area. It's not going to be that hard because I've already beaten it. Like, it seems like you have to be more on your toes than even in Dark Souls.
I don't know. I'd say it's about the same.
Okay.
Exactly the same concept of always being on your toes. This game is a little bit more brutal, I think, in terms of trying to kill the player. This level doesn't showcase it, but many levels are filled with absolutely ridiculous traps that just kill you if you get hit, and there's really no way to predict that they're there. So
that's that red item over there.
What's what?
There was a red item up the hill.
Oh yeah, we're not really covering those in this video.
Oh, okay.
Those are revenants. So those are player killed characters that you can kill again. Like somebody died there, right?
Oh, okay.
Fighting a monster or whatever. It tells you how they died. It shows you the rarity of their loot, and then you can choose to fight them. Here, we'll take a look at one since we're here. So this guy's got blue and yellow gear, so I don't care about that. It's a level 140 character. He was killed by a Yoki, which is that thing we just killed.
Oh, okay.
So if we trigger this, we can fight this guy, kill him, and take his loot, and we get some glory as well, which is a currency that you get from multiplayer experiences that you can use to unlock skins and many other cool things. But we'll show that in the other video.
Yes. For now, let's try to get to this boss here.
This is a ninja Oni. They touch you, you die. And yeah, we're getting there. This is, like I said, a surprisingly straightforward level, but it still takes... Main missions are going to take you time. Sub-missions take like 5-10 minutes. So they're great. They're great for leveling. They're great for getting XP. They're great for loot. So if you're ever stuck, which you probably will be,
you can just go back and grind.
Just do sub-missions. They're wonderful.
Okay, someone else died there.
Yes. This one was killed by Yudo.
Oh.
Probably one of these things that's going to spawn here. Oh god, there's a Tengu. Okay.
Oh, and there's an archer up there too.
There's always this game. You are always under archer fire, always, and you can never get to them. So you got to carry a rifle or a cannon or a bow.
Oh well, so it has more gun options.
Oh yeah, they have limited ammo for them, so I try to be sparing with them, but you should definitely be using them.
Is that stuff better than it is in Dark Souls usually? Because usually bows are cool, but they're not.
They're very useful. Very useful. Tengu are among the most deadly of the yokai. I'm just having my teammates take the aggro here a little bit.
Did one of them fall off the edge?
Yes, he did. Oh, we'll come back. We can res them, but...
Does it cost anything?
No. They're just, like I said, these are just... They take them away. The game this hardcore will not give you the teammates for a very long time.
You're almost...
I know.
Okay.
You don't need to tell me. Trust me.
The restoration seems more instant, yeah.
Yes.
Like you just immediately get all your health.
Yes, if you have your elixir, you're good.
Not the gems in Dark Souls 2 where this is very, very slow regen.
And of course, I finally killed the sniper. Whew. Wow, that was and that was nothing.
Close.
That whole thing was just like whatever. Wait till you see a boss. They just kill you in one hit.
Yeah, it doesn't seem set up in a very special way. Like, oh, this was supposed to be a hard fight. No, this is just another encounter.
They are difficult, but yes, just another encounter. Right now I have my farming guardian spirit on, which gives me a lot of luck, so I get better item drops, but I really should change that out the next time I find a shrine.
Okay. Oh, that guy just snuck up behind you.
I don't know where my sidekicks are. This is generally
they ran away.
Extremely disconcerting. I mean, we got the... Oh, I thought we depleted his Kai so we could kill him, but he's still ticking. Oh, yokai are tough that way. We really need to get our sidekicks if we're going to take these next guys on. I don't know where they went.
They just ran away.
This is actually bothering me.
Do you know where... Is there a safe place to resummon them, or do you have to...
Well, hopefully this is a shortcut back to a shrine where I can just get him back again. We'll see. So there I've used my Guardian form, which is like a very limited invulnerability window.
Okay, and that's your timer, I'm guessing, at the top there?
Yes. It fills up as you collect Amrita, which is souls.
Okay.
That's a lethal blow.
Ooh.
All right, I'm just trying to find my psychics here, so I'm actually just gonna run past him. He's not gonna like that, but
Yeah, that's fine.
you gotta kick this tree down.
It's not
for the
about him.
shortcut. Oh my god. Go down, tree.
Are you invulnerable while you're doing that
No,
kind of stuff?
no, you're not. Unlike Dark Souls, you can be killed while you're opening a door,
Ooh.
unlocking a shortcut, whatever. You can be killed. Taking treasure.
He's begrudgingly,
Yeah, he's walking
walking away.
And we're gonna go to the shrine and try to get our people back.
Yeah,
I
let's
don't know
try
where
to-
they went.
That
And
seemed
we got
like
a
it'd be
shortcut
helpful.
now, so
Can you make it back through that path?
I don't want to try it.
Okay.
We're trying not to die.
Yeah, we're trying to
That's
be
our
safe.
goal here.
All right.
Here we go.
And-
And we're almost to the second part of the stage. After that next
Okay.
big battle with yokai, we're gonna get to this part where we're gonna fight a bunch of bosses in a row. So
Yeah.
unlock the final boss.
The boss rush.
Final boss is where's the shrine? I thought it was here.
I don't think
there it
a
is.
Dark Souls game has ever done that.
I know.
Which is
This, like I said, it only
Oh.
starts at Dark Souls.
Yeah.
It's more than Dark Souls.
a little bit surprising that none of the games have done that before, actually.
Hopefully this respawns my two guys. I
Yeah.
really don't know what happened to them. There
There
we
they
go.
are. There's your friends.
That's good. I was because I kind of need them to take on.
Yeah.
There's going to be Tengu, so we're on our way to find that tree and get back to the bridge to the second half of this level.
Yeah. Now we have our two guys again, so we can
Yeah, we got to
hopefully rush through this. Yeah.
I mean, they're going to leave us soon, but
Yeah.
they're nice to have at this part of the level.
That guy's just not. He's not unpleasant to look at.
Yeah, he's a dangerous guy.
Not the typical yokai I'm used to.
I mean, when you start the game, he's the hardest yokai you'll face.
Yeah. Okay. and
But
he-
that quickly changes.
Does it do that thing where bosses eventually become regular enemies?
You will see some of the same bosses multiple times, yes.
Okay.
Not regular enemies, though. They'll still have a life bar, and they'll be tuned up for the level that you're at. But yes, they do recycle bosses.
So I think the tree's to your left here.
Uh-huh.
Or backwards in the other direction, and then a left.
Okay.
Yeah, your other left, yeah.
So through here.
Yeah, I think it's that this way. Yeah.
Yes, here it is. All right. Our dudes seem to have aggroed some garbage. Come on, guys.
That happens. Especially downtown.
All right, we got him back. Now, see, we ran from this giant dude last time, so we're gonna have to take him out this time.
All right, with our two buddies, yeah, we should be good.
And these guys are great for getting loot.
Yeah.
you know? Like that blow that I just took would normally kill a regular build. But then again, different builds, like, you can be a ninja, you can be magic. Magic is very powerful in this game, as is ninja
That's a good
stuff.
change from Dark Souls, kind of always diminishing the power of magic in every.
Tengu's, oh gosh, these are really rough customers right here.
Oh, this is like This is the sort of Ninja Gaiden spell that I remember using, where the summon animation was really quick and then immediately fire like 30 fireballs or something.
Tengu are among my most hated things in this game. Outside of like the boss. The final boss is quite difficult as well. The final boss is, as you'll see.
Right.
All right, if you shoot this guy in his eye, he'll get knocked down.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
I didn't hit it though. Yeah, it's great. Like,
Is there a lot of that?
yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's all about waiting for those windows, right?
Yeah. Oh wow.
And like I had to know when I committed to that action that it was going to kill him, otherwise I'd be dead.
Yeah.
So like it looks like I'm just like smashing stuff, but like believe me, there's a lot of
Yeah, there's a lot of thinking going on about.
there's
like,
actually the combat is significantly more complex than Dark Souls because you absolutely have to be able to parry, guard, and dodge at all times.
Yeah, it's just lashing you with his tongue.
Where do my guys go? Are they going again?
That's how strong this guy is. I think they're over there somewhere, waiting to be like revived or something.
I could use them right now.
You got it. Yeah, I think they're over there doing something.
Once you get an enemy down, you can like give him that.
Oh, there's that other guy.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Ooh, that looks like it barely missed you.
That wow.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah, that's.
Oh.
I mean, it is the last level. It's not supposed to be.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be a cakewalk.
I'm not actually like over geared or over leveled for it either because this is the character that has just beaten it. So.
Yeah.
I don't know where the other one
Yeah,
went.
he left. He's scared.
Hanzo left.
They always do.
Well, they're gonna leave now anyway. This is where we get to the second part.
So they're not allowed in here?
Right. See, the bridge collapses behind us and they get stuck over there.
Ooh.
We go on to the main part of the level, where
This is
things get even more hardcore.
The real Nioh starts here?
Right. Oh, well, the real Nioh is the whole game for sure.
Okay.
But,
Is there, not to spoil anything, but is there an achievement like that in this?
this is a spoiler.
Okay,
This is a spoilerful game. Like, technically, this final boss isn't the final boss. There's an epilogue.
Right.
But this is the key. This is the big man.
Okay, this is the Soul Cinder.
Yeah. I really enjoyed the epilogue boss as well, but
He's Taken King. He's a nice optional challenge, but
I mean, it's not really optional. You need to kill him to unlock New Game
Oh, okay.
Plus. So
All right.
New Game Plus opens this, which is the Enhanced Guardian. You can actually level up your Guardians as well to make them more efficient. So you can just level everything, okay?
That seems like something that'd be useful in the main game.
All right, so we're on our own now, and this is sort of the
Okay.
boss rush area. There's lots of loot here, so this is great if you're trying to gear up for the final battle. There's tons of loot and a bunch of bosses. This is like one of the coolest parts of the game, and of course, I'm probably going to die on these bosses. We'll see.
I believe in you, Dan.
I'm hoping that my additional levels give me an edge here.
Right.
Like that hit I just took, that was just unbelievable slop and never should have happened, but, we're trying to get through to the final boss here. We're just kind of pushing. So each one of these side doors, of 4 of them, has
Another boss.
that you've already fought in the game.
So we could offer tips on how to beat those other
This is
bosses too.
yeah, well, yeah, something like that.
Are these similar to the arenas that you fight them in normally, or
No, not really.
no? Okay. Ooh.
This is one you actually fight multiple times throughout the game. They like using this boss a lot because he's sort of the template of you get hit, you die.
Yeah, it seems like it. Those.
And remember, this is with a jacked up life.
Yeah,
bar,
this is.
man. Like,
Yeah,
I'm about as tanky as it gets.
Jeez. How important is stagger?
Very. Staggering bosses almost is not a thing like it is in Dark Souls, to an extent.
Okay. You can't like sneak up behind them and do the thing where it's like, oh, suddenly we're locked in this animation where I'm going to.
Unless they're
backstab
human.
you.
If they're human, it's very easy
Okay.
to give them a stagger lock, which is what I'm going to do to one of the bosses we're going to fight.
Okay. Well, that didn't seem like it took very long, but
Well,
that's just one of many.
there's a lot of practice that went into that.
Yeah, I imagine.
But he's the first boss you fight in the game, actually.
Oh, is he?
The first main boss, yeah. He's sort of like your ultimate lesson in, if you get hit, you're dead.
Yeah.
Period. No, nothing else. Just you're dead.
Is it like the first boss in Ninja Gaiden where it's just like, this is just a brick wall in terms of if you can beat that guy, you're ready for this game. Otherwise, don't bother.
I would not say he's that boss. That boss
Okay.
comes later, but
Okay.
if you can't beat him, you'll get the sense that like, wow, I should do
This
some
game's not for me.
submissions. No, I think
Okay.
because of the loot system and because you can theoretically somewhat outgear and outlevel content, the game is for everyone because some missions are actually a lot of fun. This is a meaty mission. Some missions, you just punch them out, you get your XP, you get your loot, you go back, you customize your gear. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun for the whole family.
No, family friendly. Yeah. Well, I mean, it does have yokai in it, so.
Oh god, that's gonna kill me.
Ooh. I like the look of a lot of these bosses.
This guy reminds me of Dark Beast Parl from...
Oh yeah, with the electricity coming out of him. He's still got most of his flesh though. But his eyes there's something going on there. It seems like for as much electricity as he's generating, you think he'd be getting hurt more, but
No, I'm getting
hey,
hurt plenty.
yeah. Take your blessings if you can get him.
God.
running low on stamina.
Yeah, I'll get it.
Oh wow, he's just got lightning strikes, huh?
He has a multi-strike move that's really dangerous. Like, you'll see it maybe. Oh no, he went with the poison, thank God. That gives me a big window. Notice I was standing in his poop cloud, which gave me a lot of
bonus damage.
Yeah. Really appreciate that bonus damage.
So is this the kind of game where you can stock up on healing items and things like that? Okay.
It's got sort of it has a mixed system. So you've got like an unlimited pool of 3 to 4 elixirs, and maybe 5, depending on how many Kodama you've found in the level, that you can keep replenishing indefinitely. But if you want to have more than that with you, you need to farm them like blood vials. So right now we don't have any spares, so we're just stuck with 4. But we're going to change that before we go into the final boss fight by offering up items, which is another system which we'll take a look at. These skeleton yokai, man, they feel no pain. They're hard to knock down.
Yeah, they don't.
You can use a rifle and stuff. That helps a lot. Let's see who's behind this door. No, I don't have my guardian spirit because it's chilling in Hero Emma's room. Which one was this? Man, I don't know. Let's find out. Oh, G-Reg. Okay.
Mr. Spider.
Yeah, there's always a spider boss, right?
Kellogg from Dark Souls or whatever her name was. Kellogg.
This one I should be able to handle. You can kill this one fast if you're good. And then she can't get her really awful stuff going. If you get hit by that web, you're done.
So is this usually about as fast as the boss fights go, or
no? This is faster.
Usually it would take.
This is way faster because these are like they're scaled up, but they're still like old bosses.
Okay. So see, you're working through them pretty fast.
My build is all front load. You know how I build characters. Come on.
Yeah.
Like we're meat and potatoes. Smashing builds.
Yeah. I ran Havels in Dark Souls 2, so
right.
She's almost done.
Yeah, but she's getting clever. Oh boy.
Wouldn't have time to shoot her.
It's dangerous to pull out your gun. There's a window. Yeah. And often the enemy will react immediately to pulling out your weapon.
Really? Ooh, no. That was cutting it close.
All right. Hey, we got a title for that. Cool. Oh, maybe I can put another prestige point in. These are points you get from doing various tasks in the game.
Okay.
They add very, very minor bonuses.
Oh, weird.
But they accumulate over time and can add up.
There's this thing in Borderlands 2 that I think does something similar, but I don't remember how it works.
So you're getting those all the time from like doing X damage with weapons.
Okay. That's a pretty cool thing.
It's cool. Again, it's the system. Although the game is extremely brutal, there are systems in place that sort of gently say, "Hey, you know what? You're not losing all your progress. Don't worry about it. You're at least getting something, right? You're making progress."
Is this our last one?
This is the last one of the 4 that we have to fight. Yeah, Hero Emma, or whatever her name is. This is where we left our guardian.
And
the parasol is extremely deadly. For those of you who don't know, the umbrella is a deadly weapon.
Yeah.
No, the grab! Can't block that. Can't block that. Hurts real bad. And it heals her.
Ooh.
There you go.
There we go.
How about now? There you go. Yeah.
Nice job.
All right. So we've killed the 4 bosses that you need to unlock the next part of the tower, which is another boss, and then the final boss before the final.
Okay.
Again, it's a final level for the ages.
I mean, at least you can save it, so it's not like it's not something where you have to do it all or nothing. Basically.
Right. You're making progress more or less here, which is great.
So if you were to turn off the game right now, would you come back to this point?
It just saved, I think. I don't know. I've never quit mid-mission. I never actually found out what that's like.
Let's not take the risk.
Yeah, well, let's not do that. So we're gonna level up our guardian spirit some more here. It's always cool to be able to do that. So now he's even cooler. That's something you can do once you unlock the final game, which is the mission after this mission, but that's neither here nor there. We're looking for... Oh, we just go up the thing now. Yeah, that's right. Ooh, maybe I should get some more vials before we do this. Let's see how I do. I think I can beat this first guy without extra help, but we'll probably need some for the next one. So we have to skip the cutscenes for this because of embargo rules. So we'll not be showing the cutscenes for this, but we're going to fight a guy. And then we're going to fight another guy, and then another thing. Oh, cool. All right, here's the guy. This is a...
Oda Nobunaga.
Yes.
Everybody knows him.
That's right. I'm actually pretty good against him because my guy is pretty much spec to take on human opponents, which can be knocked... Once you deplete their ki, they fall down, right? Just like you. You play by the same rules.
I always keep losing my ki, and it's not...
So my build is actually designed to deplete the ki of somebody and just smash them into the ground. Not very effective on yokai, but pretty effective on
It doesn't look
humans.
like he's doing as much damage to you as the other bosses. Like, it seems like you're
he's
more
got-
willing to...
I wouldn't speak so
Okay.
soon.
All right. Oh god, that P-pack.
Well, we got okay. So that part of it's over.
So how many...
There's a cutscene after that. I mean,
And then the final boss, or...
well, we're getting to that,
All
man.
right.
You got to understand, this game is not about
There's another save station, at least.
yes, because now you're ready for the real deal. You've done the warm up.
Okay.
The rest of those levels just been a warm up, man. We're gonna get ourselves a lot more elixirs here, so we, just in case we need them. So we're offering up all the items that we're not using right now. And this is a great way to get, instead of having to farm like, Bloodborne style blood vials, you just sell all, you can give all your trash loot for free souls
Yeah.
and other goodies.
I do like that the save points also work as the shop. Basically an all-in-one kind of thing.
They're not really a shop. There's a different shop,
Oh, is
which
there?
we'll get to.
Okay.
All right. Oh, another title. Cool. I got lots of prestige for donating all those awesome items. So you can this kind of like additionally tailor your character.
Right.
This next boss is I'm either going to destroy him or he's going to destroy me.
Okay.
And it will usually be quick. He is extremely deadly. And is for what you know at the beginning of the game, he's the primary antagonist.
Oh,
But,
okay.
He is human, though, which means he can be Kai depleted. Which gives me a big edge.
Yeah. That seems like it did damage.
That's very bad to get by. Like, I'm specializing in breaking guards. Yes. That's just his guard animation.
Oh, okay. Oh.
He's a rough customer.
Yeah. Seems like you're doing less damage to him than you are.
He's because he heals back
Oh.
when he hits you with any of his soul leeching moves.
I like that you just stabbed him with the help there.
Right, that's the once they're down on the ground, you can do that.
Yeah.
This is it's part of the combat system. He's gone invisible. That's not normal.
Oh, so that's not a power. That's just
No, that's not normal at all.
Okay.
I don't know what's happening here. Like, that's not actually supposed to happen, so it's cool we got that on video.
Yeah, because I was about to say, like, it's weird that when you can just keep locking onto him.
So you do that. That's actually a much tougher fight than I made it look. If you get hit by any of his stuff, he kills you. Something happens, and then we're into the final fight here.
This is it?
Yes.
Okay. Alright.
He can be tough to hit with melee weapons because he draws back in and out. And if you think this is the only part of it, I mean, come on.
Okay.
You know this isn't it.
This is stage one. Yeah. Stage ones can be real hassle just because you know you have to practice the second part, but then sometimes you lose sort of focus on the first part. It's like, oh, I've already beaten this, and then you just keep dying on the first part, and then it all goes downhill from there.
I hear you. Well, we should not have gotten hit by that. That's really bad. All right.
So these two share a health pool, I'm guessing?
Yeah, well, these two? You think there's only two,
Well,
huh?
these heads all share.
Yes. And then, of course, this is only stage 2.
Right. We've all got different elements.
Yes. Very, very astute observation. Oh, man.
I've got some nice curls.
Yes. It's
They're
just
all of them at once, huh?
It's the ultimate challenge of staying out of crap.
Yeah,
right?
just because there's likely stuff coming in from off the screen.
From all angles.
Jeez.
You got to really look for your windows. And it doesn't end here. That should have been lethal. I got lucky.
Yeah. Did you block that?
I did. Okay. Like, these guys are really hard. This game, like, I don't use auto-targeting in Dark Souls or the lock-on.
Really?
I don't, but I absolutely say you must use it in this game.
Yeah, there's some bosses in Dark Souls that I don't use it for, like usually the really nimble ones, but
I generally do not use it at all in the Souls games.
It just seems like it helps. If nothing else, it helps you figure out where the heck they are in this case.
It's sketchy on this boss, though.
Yeah.
Because they're really like all over the place, rolling and moving around.
It's hard to know visually
how
make
close
this fight
you are.
harder.
Yeah.
That one just looks like a rabbit.
That's clearly what they're going for.
All right, looks like you're almost done with stage 1 or 2 here.
Stage 2.
Stage 2.
I consider stage 2. I mean, Kelly is technically stage 1, yeah?
Oh, that's true. So if you die here, you have to go back and beat
No,
Kelly?
you will have to start off on Yamato no Orochi again, but you will not. Oh, okay, the final one. That was a warning shot.
That's right. Tell it to back off. Show him who's boss.
That is the worst thing that can happen.
Well, at least you were in.
I was in Guardian Spirit form, so just all it did was deplete my entire Guardian Spirit bar. That's sort of like tracking lightning, similar to Aldrich.
So you just have to keep moving.
Yeah. And that was the bite, but at least it gives a window.
Yeah.
I wish I had bullets for my hand cannon. All we got is the rifle.
Yeah.
It's like a little twig, a little pop gun against him.
Yeah, Dark Souls wouldn't really work in the future. It's just at some point, everyone's just gonna have guns. But I guess there are a couple games like that coming out. But never mind.
You really got to be able to exploit that window.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm glad my build has so much like life.
Yeah, tanky seems to be the way.
And this is it.
Here we go. All right. That's got to be it, right?
That is it.
All right. Well, I'm sure you made it look easier than it is.
Well, yeah, I had time to practice that one.
Okay.
I think Kelly might be more challenging than the dragon.
Yeah. All
so
right.
that's it. That's the final boss. Now note that there is a boss after that. In the epilogue, which is a really cool boss. But that's the big man. That's the story boss that'll get you the credits.